Usually when we talk about a great adventure, there is this expectation of, danger and mystery, right? You imagine like exploring a dark, echoing
Oh,
cave.
absolutely. We expect these like massive stakes.
Yeah, you put on your heavy boots, you grab a bright flashlight, and you prepare to face a fire-breathing dragon or maybe uncover a chest of buried treasure.
Right. Giant quests across oceans, ancient magical maps, heroes facing impossible odds. It always feels very dramatic,
It really does. But then you step into the world of Laundry Day.
which is, yeah, a little different.
Right. Suddenly that big, dangerous quest is happening right inside a plastic laundry basket. We are looking at a magical landscape today for this deep dive that basically takes the ordinary chore of folding clothes and, well, it turns it into a wild, hilarious safari.
It really is the absolute definition of a domestic adventure.
Yeah.
And the source material we have today is this brilliant story called Mission Monkeys, The Wild Hunt for the Missing Socks.
Such a great title.
It is, and the mission laid out in these pages is something that you, listening right now, can actually help us solve. We're going to follow the clues, track down some very sneaky clothing, and learn the science of how to save Laundry Day.
Okay, let's unpack this. Picture a beautiful, bright, sunny morning. You were standing outside a giant, leafy treehouse.
Just a perfect day in the jungle.
Exactly. And sitting on the wooden deck are four monkey friends. There's Mila, Mia, Milo, and Mick. And they are doing a chore you have probably seen done at your own house, or maybe you even help with it yourself. They are folding a mountain of clean laundry.
Which is a very relatable starting point.
It is. And everything is completely peaceful until one of the monkeys, Mick, holds up one tiny striped sock. He looks at his left hand, he looks at his right hand, and he says, uh-oh, where's the other one?
Which introduces the universal inciting incident of every household, right? Finding one single sock while its matching partner has just vanished into thin air.
But instead of just peeking under the couch cushions or, checking the dryer, something incredible happens in the story. There is a sudden, massive sound of whoosh.
Oh, the whoosh is great.
Yeah, dozens of colorful socks just fly right out of the laundry basket and straight up into the sky. I mean, they aren't falling, they're flapping and flying through the air like a flock of birds.
And the text gives us a very clear visual of this flock, too. I mean, we are not talking about standard, boring white gym socks here.
Definitely not.
We're looking at bright polka dot socks, brilliant rainbow socks, striped socks.
And even socks with little smiling bananas on them just soaring over the trees.
Right. And one little monkey points up and shouts that the socks are heading straight into the Lost Sock Safari.
And right at that exact moment, a glowing, magical map floats down from the sky, unrolling itself to reveal a loud, bright message. Mission alert.
It's so cool. The map lays out 3 specific directives for the monkeys. Step 1, track the runaway socks. Step 2, match every pair. And Step 3, return the socks before the Great Laundry Parade begins.
Mila, one of the monkey friends, grins and says, "This sounds like our kind of adventure." But before they even take their first step into the jungle, I have to say, this setup raises a really interesting logistical question.
Oh, like what?
Well, why is finding the exact match so important before a parade? I mean, if I'm just walking around my house, I could wear a red sock on one foot and a blue sock on the other. But for a parade, the rules seems to be very strict about finding a quote-unquote pair.
This raises an important question, right? Because a pair isn't just any 2 random items. It's a highly specific team.
Oh, I like that. A team.
Yeah, think about the human body. We have a pair of hands, a pair of eyes, a pair of feet. They are built to work together. When things come in a pair, they belong to the same unit.
I see. So when you are marching in a great laundry parade, you really want your team to be perfectly complete. A matching pair tells a visual story that both of your feet are ready to march together in the exact same uniform. It looks sharp, it feels balanced, and the adventure here is, figuring out how to reunite those teams once they've been scattered.
And reuniting them requires a very specific type of brain power. So the mission monkeys grab their glowing map and step into the thick of the colorful jungle.
Right.
But instead of seeing normal jungle things like coconuts or bananas hanging from the branches, they see socks.
The flying socks have landed.
Yes. They're hanging from the tree branches just like ripe fruit.
I mean, just imagine reaching up into an apple tree and plucking a warm, fuzzy snake right off a twig. It's a wonderful, silly image.
It really is.
But knowing you need to find a pair and actually spotting that pair in a crowded jungle are 2 totally different things. On one branch, hanging right in front of them, is a red sock with yellow stars on it. Now they need to find its perfect partner.
And hanging nearby on the other trees are 3 different choices. The text lays out the puzzle for us really clearly.
Oh, let's go through them.
Let's examine the 3 options presented to the monkeys. Option 1, another red sock with yellow stars. Option 2, a blue rainbow sock. And option 3, a yellow banana sock.
So Mia asks the group, which one matches? And I want you, our listener, to think about this and help Milo out here.
Yeah, see if you can spot it.
We are holding a red sock with yellow stars. Does it match the blue rainbow sock? No, the colors are completely different. Does it match the yellow banana sock? No, it has a completely different shape on it.
Right, and solving this requires a dual processing skill. You have to evaluate 2 pieces of visual information at the exact same time, the color and the pattern.
It's exactly like playing a giant game of I Spy. If you've ever played I Spy at home, you know how this works.
Oh, sure.
If someone says, I spy something red, you have to look really, really closely at your environment. Your brain actually has to tell your eyes to ignore all the blue things, ignore all the green things, and only search for red things.
It has to filter it out.
Exactly. And if they add, I spy something with stars, you have to filter out the circles and squares too. You have to hyper-focus.
What's fascinating here is the cognitive science behind that focus. Later in the story, Mila gives this skill a name. She calls it careful looking.
Careful looking. I love that.
Yeah, and careful looking is how our brains operate as amazing matching machines.
A matching machine. So how does the machine actually work when Milo looks at that tree?
Well, when you look at the first sock, the red one with yellow stars, your brain takes a mental photograph of it. It stores that picture in your short-term memory.
Okay, I'm with you.
Then, your eyes act like a scanner sweeping across the jungle. Your visual cortex compares every new sock you see against that stored photograph.
Oh, wow. So it's doing that automatically.
Exactly. Your brain rapidly asks a series of questions. Is this new sock red? No. Discard it. Is this one red? Yes. Do they have stars? No. Discard it. It filters out the wrong answers until it finds the exact replica.
And when Milo finally runs that mental checklist and spots the exact replica, he shouts, "The red star sock." The story says there is a loud POP.
Yes, the pop.
The 2 red socks with yellow stars hop off the branches, they do a little mid-air dance and become a perfect pair, and suddenly a golden compass appears in the air.
Which tells us they have successfully completed the visual processing part of the mission. But, finding a stationary sock hanging on a tree is only the first layer of the puzzle.
Right, because what happens when the socks are on the move? I mean, spotting a pattern doesn't help if your target is literally running away from you.
Very true.
The golden compass points them back to their magical map, shifting their mission from pattern recognition to tracking based on context. They arrive at a dirt path where the road splits into 3 different trails.
3 distinct sets of tracks stamped right into the mud. Trail number 1 is a line of tiny footprints. Trail number 2 is a line of sock-shaped footprints. And trail number 3 is a line of animal paw prints.
So Mila looks at the 3 trails and asks the group which trail belongs to the missing socks. Amiga laughs and immediately points to the sock prints. Now, hold on a second.
Uh-oh.
I have a logistical issue with this part of the story.
You're questioning the biology of the socks.
I am. Wait, socks don't have feet. How can there be sock prints? A sock is just a tube of woven cotton or wool. You put a foot inside of it. So how on earth can a piece of fabric leave a bouncing footprint in the mud?
Well, that requires us to accept the magical logic of the lost sock safari.
I suppose so, yeah.
In an environment where socks can sprout wings and fly out of laundry baskets, they possess their own form of energy. The story is using the visual shorthand of a sock shape to give the reader a contextual clue. It's, a playful bending of the rules.
Okay. I suppose in a world of flying laundry, I shouldn't demand scientific accuracy from the mud puddles.
Probably not.
So they follow these bouncy little sock prints down the trail, tracking the movement deeper into the jungle until they stumble upon a very unexpected roadblock, a giraffe.
A very happy, smiling giraffe. And this giraffe is wearing 20 colorful socks, just layered all the way up and down its incredibly long neck.
Which is so funny to picture. When the monkeys ask about the socks, the giraffe just giggles and delivers this fantastic line. I thought they were scarves.
Which is a beautiful example of deductive reasoning going slightly wrong.
Yeah.
The humor here comes from a character analyzing an object and misinterpreting its context.
Right. I guess from the giraffe's perspective, it's a perfectly logical conclusion. I mean, if you have a neck that is 6 feet long and you find a long, warm, fuzzy tube of fabric, your brain immediately says, neckwear.
Precisely. We understand the world by putting things into categories based on their physical properties.
Right.
The giraffe categorized the socks based on warmth and softness, concluding they must be scarves. It makes us laugh because we, the audience, know the societal rule of clothing. We know socks belong on feet.
It's the same reason we laugh if someone puts a shoe on their hand or a bucket on their head as a hat. It violates the rules of the category. But as funny as the giraffe looks, the monkeys really need those socks back. They explain the rules of the Great Laundry Parade that feet need to be properly dressed, and the giraffe happily unwraps all 20 socks and hands them over.
The monkeys now have a massive armful of loose, mix-up socks, which introduces a brand new problem. Gathering the resources is one thing, processing them is another.
Exactly. They step into a new clearing in the jungle, bringing them to the next phase of the map's instructions.
And what's in the clearing?
The clearing is filled with giant laundry baskets sitting in the tall grass. And these aren't just your standard white plastic baskets either. They are brightly color-coded. There is a red basket, a blue basket, and a green basket.
The mission monkeys realize they have to process the inventory they just recovered from the giraffe. They start working as a team to sort the colorful socks into the matching baskets. The red socks go into the red basket, the blue into the blue, the green into the green.
And the jungle actually gives them feedback as they work. Every single time a monkey drops a sock into the correct basket, there is a loud, magical beep.
I love that part.
Tee. And with every correct sound, a bright rainbow butterfly appears in the air above them. Soon, they sort so many socks that the entire jungle clearing is sparkling with fluttering rainbow butterflies.
It creates a wonderful sensory reward for completing the task. But looking past the magic butterflies, the action of sorting itself is a foundational cognitive skill.
Here's where it gets really interesting. I think I see where you're going with this. Because if everything is just shoved into one giant pile, your brain has to work incredibly hard just to find one single item.
Right.
If I'm cleaning up a playroom and I sort my toys, putting all the building blocks in a red bin and all the stuffed animals in a blue basket, I'm doing the hard work ahead of time. Sorting saves time.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, it saves time because it reduces cognitive load. That is the biological advantage of organization.
Cognitive load.
Yes. The human brain actually gets tired when it has to process clutter. If you were looking for a specific red sock in a mountain of 50 mixed socks, your brain has to evaluate and reject 49 wrong items. That burns mental energy.
But if you've already sorted them into color-coded baskets...
And you've created a physical map that perfectly matches your brain's mental map.
Oh, wow.
By grouping similar things together, you bypass all that unnecessary processing. When the Great Laundry Parade starts, finding a red pair will be instant because all the red options are safely isolated in the red basket. As the character Mia points out on the text, sorting helps keep things organized.
It really is a superpower for your brain. It turns a chaotic mountain of laundry into a very simple, easy-to-read system. Okay, the baskets are fully loaded, the rainbow butterflies are fluttering everywhere, and the monkeys push forward.
Almost at the end.
They have almost captured all the runaway laundry. Finally, they reach the very end of the safari path.
Which brings them to the longest clothesline in the world. A massive rope stretching across the jungle canopy as far as the eye can see.
This is it, the final challenge. One last magical puzzle floats right into the air in front of them in glowing letters. Which socks belong together?
With a big test.
Now, listener, I want you to activate that careful-looking brain we talked about earlier. Get your mental camera ready. We need to find the one perfect pair out of 3 final options. Remember, a perfect pair means they match exactly in both color and pattern.
Let's lay out the 3 choices suspended before them. Choice number 1, a blue striped sock and a blue striped sock. Choice number 2, a polka dot sock and a banana sock. And choice number 3, a dinosaur sock and a flower sock.
Okay, let's run the mental checklist. Option 3, dinosaur and flower. Well, I love dinosaurs and I love flowers, but they tell 2 completely different stories. The shapes don't match, not a pair.
Option 2, polka dots and bananas. Again, highly entertaining footwear, but the visual patterns are clashing. Discard it.
Which leaves option 1, blue stripes and blue stripes. The colors match, the patterns match, the monkeys figure it out instantly, and I bet you did too. Everyone cheers the blue striped pair. Mia, Milo, and Mink grab wooden clothespins and clip those matching blue striped socks right onto the center of the giant clothesline.
And placing that final, perfect match serves as the catalyst. It triggers the final magic of the safari.
Oh, it's so good. The moment the clothespin snaps shut, the entire clothesline begins to glow with a brilliant, blinding light. Then, a massive whoosh sweeps through the jungle.
Another whoosh.
Yes, every single missing sock that was still hiding in the bushes or stuck in the trees flies through the air, zooming straight toward the clothesline to snap together with its matching partner.
It creates a complete automated chain reaction of categorization.
Oh.
The system literally finishes sorting itself.
Yes, and the best detail of all happens right here. Remember at the very beginning of the story, back on the treehouse deck, when Mick was holding that one lonely striped sock?
Ah, the single sock that initiated the entire quest.
Well, zooming out of the sky comes its long-lost best friend. It flutters down and pairs up perfectly in Mick's hands. He finally has his complete team again.
The 3 directives of the magical map have been fulfilled. They tracked the runaway socks, they matched every pair using careful looking, and they sorted everything just in time.
So what does this all mean? Milo holds up the final paired socks and proudly declares mission complete. They defeated the Lost Sock Safari.
And their timing is impeccable, because the moment the clothesline is full, the Great Laundry Parade begins.
I can just picture the celebration. The jungle fills with this loud, joyful marching band music. Laughter is echoing through the trees. The perfectly matched pairs of socks are twirling and dancing along the clothesline.
A proper parade.
All the jungle animals are lining up to march, and every single one of them is wearing colorful, perfectly matching pairs of socks on their feet.
And the author includes a fantastic callback right here at the end. Remember our friend the giraffe?
Oh, the one who thought socks were winter scarves.
Exactly. The text explicitly notes that the giraffe is marching proudly at the front of the parade. And this time, having learned the contextual rules of clothing from the monkeys, the giraffe is actually wearing the socks on its hooves, not its neck.
The giraffe finally figured out the category. I love it. Meek is smiling because his feet are going to be warm in his striped socks, and Mila and Mia take a moment to remind everyone of the crucial mechanics they used to win the day.
Mila reiterates that finding a match takes careful looking. It requires training your visual cortex to take a snapshot, filter out distractions, and focus on specific shapes and colors.
Right, and Mia reminds us that sorting helps keep things organized. Grouping things into color-coded baskets isn't just about being neat, it's about building a map for your brain so you don't have to work as hard later on.
It is a brilliant distillation of the cognitive tools required to manage a chaotic environment.
So for you listening right now, I have a mission for you. I challenge you to try being a mission monkey at your own house today.
Oh, I like this.
The next time someone is doing laundry, ask if you can help. Use your careful-looking snapshot brain to find the matching pairs of socks before anyone else does. Or, if you are cleaning up your room, practice your sorting superpower.
Put all the soft toys in one place, and all the hard toys in a totally different place.
Exactly. You can turn any ordinary chore into a wild safari adventure if you just use the science of how your brain works.
It is a great challenge. But, as I think back over the details of this story, the glowing clotheslines, the socks migrating like birds, there is one specific detail that I just can't quite shake.
Oh, what detail is that?
Think back to the clearing with the red, blue, and green baskets. Every time they correctly sorted a sock, they were rewarded with a magical ding, right?
Yeah.
Like a rainbow butterfly materialized in the air.
Right.
By the time they finished, the jungle was swarming with them.
Yeah, it was a beautiful image, a great reward for sorting.
It was beautiful, but it leaves me with one highly suspicious magical thought to ponder. When the parade is finally over and the laundry is put away and those thousands of rainbow butterflies disperse, do you think those butterflies secretly fly out of the jungle, sneak into our houses, and hide deep in the corners of our closets? Just waiting for the chance to scatter our socks all over again the very next time we do laundry.
Oh, wow. Wait, really? So you're saying every time I pull a single unmatched sock out of my dryer, it's not bad luck?
It's the butterflies causing mischief to kick off a brand new adventure.
That is hilarious. Well, keep a close eye on your closets, Mission Monkeys. We will catch you next time on our next Deep Dive.